கூடாதை வெல்லும் சீர் கோவிந்தா உந்தன்னை பாடி பறை கொண்டு யாம்பேரும் சம்மானம் நாடு உகழும் பரிசினால் நன்றாக சூடகமே தோள்வளைய தோடே சேவி போவே பாடகமே என்றனைய பல்கலனும் யாமணி ஓம் ஆடை உடுப்போம் அதன் பின்னே பால் சோறு மூடைய நெய் பெய்த முழங்கை வழி வார கூடி இருந்து குளிர்ந்தோரம் பாவாய் கூடாரை வெல்லும் சே.
अस्मद् गुरु परंपरायै नमः. श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि नीलादुंगस्तनगिरिदडि सुब्धमुद्बोध्य कृष्णं पारात्यं स्वं सुधि सदशिरस् सिद्धमध्यापयन्ति सोच्चिष्टायां सजिनिकलितं याबलात् कृतभुङ्क्ते கோதாதசை நமைதமிதம் பூயே வாஸ்து பூயக அன்னவயல் புதுவை ஆண்டாள் அரங்கற்கு பண்ணு திருப்பாவை பல்பதியம் இனிசையால் பாடி கொடுத்தாள் நற்பாமாலை பூமாலை சுடி கொடுத்தாளை சொல்லு சூடி கொடுத்த சுடர்கொடியே தொல்பாவை பாடியருளவல்ல பல்வளையாய் நாடினி வெங்கடற்கென்னை விதி என்ற இம்மாற்றம் நாங்கடவா வண்ணமே நல்கு. ஆண்டாள் திருவடிகளே சரணம். எம்பெருமானா திருவடிகளே சரணம். சிறன்றுதோப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடியான் திருவடிகளே சரணம். கூடாரை வெல்லும் சீர் கோவிந்தா உந்தன்னை பாடி பறைகொண்டு யாம் பெரு சம்மானம் நாடு புகழும் பரிசினால் நன்றாக சுடகமே தொல்வளையே தோடே செவிப்பூவே பாடகமே என்றன பல்கனனம் யாம் அணிவோம் ஆடை உடுப்போம் அதன் பின்னே பாச்சோறு மூடனை பெய்து முழங்கை வழிவார கூடியிருந்த குளிர்ந்தேலோ ரம்பாவாய். Today is the 27th Pasuram of Thiruppavai. As usual, we will go into the Swabadesam, the inner meaning. First, the connection. In the Male Manivanna Pasuram, Bhagavan lost all the arguments and finally said, okay, I will show you the demo, give you the Purushartham. Just only in your mind, this is how it will look like the Paramanandam. So this Pasuram describes Prabhannan's reception and honor en route to the moksha. Enjoyment he will be achieving Parama Purushartha Vishesham in moksham. Paripurna Anubhavam, Paripurna Brahmanubhavam in the moksha dasai. But for a Kritakrityan, all these things Anubhavam is Manasikam. Here in the Karma Bhumi, Prabhannan will be thinking and enjoying that Anandanubhavam until the Deha Avasanam, until his body falls down. It's all going to be in the mind itself. In essence, the Kritakritya who have completed everything in their mind, enjoying the Parama Purushartham on earth itself. Upcoming Sughanubhavam. இன்புற்ற நல்வழியால் ஏற்றும் நற்பதம் எண்ணுவமே. Swami Desikan says that one in Paramapada Sobanam. இன்புற்ற நல்வழியால் through the Achradi Margam, நற்பதம் எண்ணுவமே, the highest reward, Paramananda Moksham we getting to get, will be thinking in our mind and enjoying. Why a Prabhanan should think about this journey? benefits of doing Gadi Anusandhanam for a Prabhanan. Why? That's Swami Desikan explains that in Gadi Visheshadikaram. Why we should think about the final journey, go to the moksham and enjoy that one. பின்பு வரும் கண்ணாலத்திற்கு நாள் எண்ணி இருக்குமா போலே. What it says, if a person's marriage is fixed, that person is sitting down and thinking 48 days for the marriage, 47 days for the wedding, 46 days for the wedding. He'll be counting downwards, thinking about the great thing is going to come for them. Similarly, we are sitting on the boarding lounge and we look at the destination. This is how we're going to be enjoying. So you have to feel happy about that one so that you won't jeopardize anything boarding to the plane. You won't jeopardize anything being a Uttama Prabhanna. Let us understand the Prabhatti. Prabhatti is known by many names. Barasamarpanam, Baranyasam, Sharanagadi, Nyasam, Atmanikshebam, Atmasamarpanam, Adakkalam, Adishtam. These are all synonyms, Paryayapadam. Prabhati is like a marriage, Atma Vivaham. Similar to the Deha Vivaham, what we do, here we are getting married to the Paramatma. Paramatma is a Purushan, we are these three. Acharya is one who is doing the Kaniga Dhanam. How Acharya is making this Prabhati process, Swami Desikan says in Sharanagadi Deepika, Datta Praja Janagavattava Deshigendrihi Pratyavinatya Bhavada Pariniyamanaha Madhye Sadam Magida Bhoga Vishesha Siddhai Mangalya Sutramiva Pibradi Kingaratvam. What it says, our Acharyas, like a Janaka Maharaja, we are like Sita, and they gave us as a Kaniga Dhanam, and Bhagavan very happily got married to us. When we got married to us, what we would do, Mangalya Sutram, the Thirumangalyam what we have, how we will be protecting that one very carefully. Similarly, we have to protect our state as being a wife to the Bhagavan, being a Prabhanan to the Bhagavan. How we do that one? Doing the Kainkaryam over here. So, with that introduction, we go into the virtual tour. Look at the whole Pasuram. Kudarai vellum Sir Govinda Undannai Padai Paragonda Yambarum Samanam. Tatvaida Purushartham is already told. Naadu Pogolum Parasinal and Draga Niryana Adigaram, where everything is packed and your Atma is going to leave the body. Shudagame, Tolvalaye, Tode, Sevi Puve, Padagame, Yantanaya, Palgalanam, Yamanivo, Made Udupo. That is landing into the other land. We are going into the Desa Vishesham Paramapadam. Gadi Visheshadikaram tells that one. Adan Pinne, Parchor, Mudanai Bede, Murangai, Varivara, Kudirinde Kulinde, Paripurna Brahmana Bhavam, on the other land. That is what it says. So, the whole Pasuram has got how you're going to die, how the Atma is going to be released, how you're going to travel, how you're going to cross the Viraja river, and how you're going to be welcomed on the other side, and how you're going to enjoy. All of them is told. So this Pasuram is basically final Purushartham, what we are going to get. We are going through mentally all of them. Kudarai vellum Sir Govinda Undannai Padi Paragonde Yamperum Samanam. Undannai, about you. Padi, we will sing. Paragonde, we will get the moksham. Yamperum Samanam, the rewards what we are obtaining over here. Oh Govinda, you have a list of noble characters. Sir Trikalyana Gunas. Govinda Jagat Rakshagan. He had the Dwaragadisan. So he is the one who had that. The mountain carried Govardhanagiri in his hand, protected everybody. Sir Govinda, because of his Trikalyana Gunas, the whole world gets the protection. Rakshagam. Kudarai Vellum. Kudarai Vellum. Who is this Kudar? Those people who do not want to join with the Bhagavan. Why not? Why they are not joining? So if you ask that one, the Bhagavad Gita answers, Namam dushkritino mudaha prapatyande naradamaha mayaya abhakratanyanaha asuram bhavamasridaha. Krishna says, hey Arjuna, there are 4 types of people who does not want my company, my association. First one is Muda. Muda means no knowledge. They don't understand Dehatma Brahvam, Swarendrat Brahvam. None of them, they don't understand that one. Bhagavan corrects them by beauty, like Pillai Uranga Vilidasar. Naradama, he gained the knowledge, but he lost that one. Jnanam Pirande Kattavan Naradaman. He understands Bhagavan Paratvam, but he does not accept that Saulabhyam. Even the lowest people, Bhagavan goes and he says, Sausilyam, come all the way down. Nishadhanam Neda, Kabikulapadi, Kabishabari. Swami Desikan writes that one. Bhagavan Rama comes so close down all the way to Guha and Shabari and everybody. That is his Sausilyam and Saulabhyam. That's the one he does not understand. Naradama. So Bhagavan, for him, he shows his nearmai, Sausilyam, and corrects them. Mayaya abhritya jnanaha, jnana nashtam. Those who have the knowledge but lost due to bad company. Kutrishtis converted him something different. So what we do? Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Piragavada Piranar Pirama Guru Agi Vande. Those people are corrected by the Acharya Upadesam. Asuram Bhavam Dveshi. This type is worst of all. He is born with the hatred and vengeance like Shishubalan. Bhagavan shows his parakramam, bravery, and corrects them. So, Kudare Vellum Shir Govinda, Undannai Padiparegonde Yamperum Samanam, Padiparegonde, praising you, surrendering to you, doing the Prabhati, and we are doing the Atma Samarpanam. And what we are doing for Moksha Sharanagadi. When we look at the Bhagavan's Thirukalya Gunas, and we Bhagavan's Paratvam, we make immediately fall on his lotus feet and we want to do the Prabhati for Moksha Palan. So when we look at Bhagavan's Thirukalyana Gunas, Mahavishwasam comes that one. So Mahavishwasam, this Bhagavan has told, in the Shastra this has been told, he will maintain his word and we will definitely get moksham. Narayanane Namakke Parai Namakke. We are doing the Prabhati and we are confident on that one. What this Bhagavan's qualification, when we do the Sharanagati, why he has to give the award the moksha? When you look at that, Swami Desikan in Kritagathyadhikaram says, Samarte, Sarvagye, Sagaja Sugriti, Swigidabare, Samarte. He is a very Samarthyavan. He has got all this smartness. Lord is capable of everything. So, Samarte first. Sarvagye, he knows everything what's going on. He removes the anishta nivritti and then ishta prapti, varuttamam tindi, magindu, sagaja sugrudi, nirheduga kripai. He makes every effort for everybody to try to go and do the prabhati. He makes that one. Swikridabare, when we do the prabhati, he accepts. When we want to do the kaingaryam, he accepts. That's called kaingarya pradisambandhi. Remembering these gunas, devotee, because of that one, devotee gets faith. So Bhagavan will surely protect. Paregunde, attaining that Purushartham for Sharanagata, this is a very special treat we had to have. Mahavishwasam, that comes based on looking at Bhagavan's Thirukalyana Gunas. Yam, the Goshti, Narayanane, Namakke, those people who are said in the first Pasuram doing Prabhati, Namakke, those are the people. Yam Bere Sammanam, before we reaching the Moksham, the Prabanna is honored. Punnulaga Aliro, Bhuvani Murdum Aliro, Namarvar says that one. When you do the Prabhati, Bhagavan wants to give everything for you. Nadu Pugurum Parisina Landraga. Nadu Pugurum Parisi. What is the Nadu Pugurum Parisi? The Maharishis, Brahmavit, Bhakti Yogis, Devadas, demigods, all of them are stunned, astonished to see this Prabannan. This Prabanna was such an evil person until he did Prabhati yesterday. One simple nanosecond job, he did the Prabhati and he achieved the moksha. While we are doing the tapas, while we are doing the Bhakti Yogam for trillions of janmas, we are not getting that. But how come this bad person, evil person, he did all the wrong things, but one Sharanagati cleared everything for him. They're all flabbergasted, shocked, dumbfounded everything. That is called Nadu Pogolum Parisi. None of them got that one. You got that one by doing the Prabhati. Not only they are stunned, but they are all bowing their head and prostrate to this Prabhannan, because this Prabhannan is going to go into the moksham. So this is like a federal employee. All the local people are bowing their head. Kaushidaki Upanishad describes the journey of the soul to the moksham. Nadu Poram Parisanal Nandraga. Up to this one, we are talking. When we did the Prabhati, we are going to go to the moksham at that point. Now, all the things, whatever is happening, Andal doesn't tell, it is in the Kaushidaki Upanishad and it is in Sri Bhashyam. It's in Ragasatrasaram. That's what we're going to go and then pick up on the other side when we go to the other land. Kaushidaki Upanishad and chapter 20, Niryanadhikaram in Swami Desikan Ragasatrasaram, that is ready to board the plane. Gadichintana that is a travel on the plane. Paripurna Brahmanabhavam, destination, customs immigration, receiving the family and friends on the other end. So, how the soul leaves this body, when you look at that one, Desikan very beautifully says, Utkranti Kramam. Same thing is told in the Sri Bhashyam also. All the 10 indriyams what we have, that is the external indriyam, they join with the manas, 11th indriyam inside. And that goes into the pranan. And that goes into the jivan. And when the time it comes, the jivan is going to be released. Bhagavan, Antaryami is sitting down over there. There are 101 nadis inside your body, what we call as a veins kind of a thing. 50 on one side, 50 on the other side. There's one in the middle. Murdhanya Nadi, that is a Sushukma Nadi, that is the one. Brahma Nadi, we call by 101. So for all the people who are going to be born again, their avi, their soul, their atma goes through any of the 100. For the Prabhannan, Bhagavan directs this atma to go through the 101 nadi, go through the head at the top. Only one of Archiradi Margatek Mugamana, Sadadigayana, Brahmanadile, Prevese Pitti, Suryakara, Avalambiyai, Kondu Purappanvadi Pannum. He puts the Atma, he inserts in the Brahmanadi, and it is going to get out of the center of the head, and then it climbs through the rays of the sun, it climbs and goes. So Bhagavan, before it leaves the body, he gives a Sukshma Sariram. All the Stula Sariram is going to fall. We're going to have 3 Sarirams. The Stula Sariram, what we have. Sukshma Sariram is like a travel dress. That's what we do for going for travel. And then on the other hand, we're going to get a Divya Trimeni. So Bhagavan stands there. No Yamapadas are there. Sukshma Nadi, the nerve or the vein or the pulse, Sushumna, through which he pushes through that one. Where before pushing that one, he gives the Sukshma Sariram for us. Murdhanya Nadi. So once it pushes over there, Satam cha yega cha hridayasya natyaha dhasam murdhanam abhi nisrudaiga dayotvamayan amudatvamedi vishwanganya utkamena bhavanti. Chandogya Upanishad says, out of the 101, 100 of them are useless for us. We are Prabhanna. So we have to go through the Brahmanadi, Uchchandalai, Murdhanya Nadi. Now, when it comes out of that one, your body falls and you are dead. And the Atma has got the Sukshma Sariram and it has to travel. Now, the travel part starts. The Muktatma with the Sukshma Sariram, and Namalvar very beautifully describes in the Sur Visumbani Mugil. In that Parigam, Sur Visumbani Mugil, Turiyam Murakene, Kadal Alaidirai, Kai Eduthu Adine. So, all the kinds of happiness going on. Even the wind is happy, the tides are happy, everything is happy on that one. So, everybody is happy, the Prabhannan is going to go to the Moksham. So, at that time, there are 12 people called Adivahir. Adivahir, the head is Archis called Agni. Agni is called Archis. So, that's why it's called Archiradi Margam. So, with the Archiradi Margam, he is leading you and you're going to pass through different kinds of places where everybody is paying the respect to you. So, Adivahiga Talligat, Brahmasutram says. So, Adivahiga are nominated by the Bhagavan. These are the Agni, Nadaber Angi, Pagal, Ulinal, Uttarayanam, Ande, Idevara Katri, Iravi, Iravin Padi, Minvarunan, Kudayude Vanargon, Prajapadi and Drivaral, Ide Bogangal Yedi, Elpadam Yeruvare, Adhigara Sangram, Swami Desikan says, Agni starting, Prajapati at the end, all of them are leading you into that one. So now the Garivishesha Adhigaram, it comes, once you are going on the travel with them, you are one land to the next land to the next land. Surya Mandalam, Chandra Mandalam, so many different things. Each of the Samarar, each of the Devas are calling and they are paying respects and everything. Amara Road, Uyarvil Chendri, Aruvatam Piravi Anjere, Namarvar says in the Thiruvaimuri. Archiradi Margam is called Shreyas. Dhumadi Margam is Prayas. Dhumadi Margam is for those who gone through the other 100 nadis and everything. Edene Pradipatyamanaha imam Manavam Avartam Navartande. Chandogya Upanishad says, he will not come to the Manushya Logam and get into the Samsaram. Sakal Vevam Vartayan Yavadayusham Brahmalogam Abhisampatyade Najapanara Vartade. When he goes over there, he is not going to come back. He is not going to come back based on karma. Bhagavan can send you to become an Acharya here, to become a Bhagavata, to become an Alvar. He can send you. But that is a return ticket. So the soul continued to go through all of them and finally it reaches the Viraja river. Viraja river is the one that separates the Nitya Vibhuti to the Leela Vibhuti. So we are crossing, at that time, the Sukshma Sariram, we have to do that one. We have to give up. Sukshma Sariratai, Aru Kadakeke Patrina Tapam Bole Viduma Hamavale, Tapam Poga Viduma Pole Poga Vidite. Tan Sankalpa Jnanatal Virajay Kadakira. Swami Desikan says, Amudaya Virajay Atre Kandanigi Karuttale Kadande Paramavada Sobanam. So Bhagavan gives the knowledge in that one. So you shed this kind of what is called Sukshma Sariram and the Atma goes to the other side. When you go to the other side, there are 500 Apsarastris are there. Tam Panja Sadanya Apsarasam Praridavanti Sadam Mala Hastaha Sadam Anjana Hastaha Sadam Shurna Hastaha Sadam Vaso Hastaha. Kaushika Upanishad say that. There are 500 Apsaras are there, 100 with the garlands, 100 with eyeliners, 100 with perfume, 100 with garments, 100 with food. What is that one? Shodagame, Tolvalaye, Tode, Sevipuve, Padagame, Yandranaye. That is what Andal is explaining the Kaushika Upanishad translation over here. Then they go into the Alangaram. You get a Amanavan Sparsam happens and you get a Divyamana Trimeni and then they do the Brahma Alangaram for him. Just like Bhagavan, you are going to get the Alangaram over Tam Brahma Alangarena Alankurvanti. Kaushika Upanishad says, so you are done. That is Palgalanam Yamanivom. What is the Palgalanam Yamanivom? Apagada Bapma, Vijaro, Vimrityugu, Vishoga, Vijigatsa, Abhibhasa, Satyakama, Satyasankalpa. Chandogya Upanishad says 8 different great characters you're going to get. Apagada Bapma, no power is associated. Vijaro, no elderliness, no old age. Vimrityugu, no dying. Vishoga, no shogam. Vijigatso, Abhibhasa, no thirsty, no food and everything. Satyakama, whatever you think it's going to happen. Satyasankalpa, all of them are very sattva gunam and everything. All these kinds of things you're going to get. Adai Udupo. Actually, Adai Udupo means Karana Kalevarayom, all these kinds of things are, you're going to get a Divyamana Tirmeni. So we have to make the Anvaya Kramam, Artha Kramam little bit differently. Adai Udupo, then Palgalanam Yamanivom. That's how you have to put it. So when you get a Divya Trimeni, all the Alangarams have done and everything, and now they are all Nitya Suryas and Muktas are leading you. Salokyam, Samibhyam, Sarubhyam, Sayujyam. Salokyam, same word. Samibhyam, close proximity. Sarubhyam, just like Bhagavan's Rupam. Sayujyam, Anubhavam at the end like the Bhagavan. Paripurna Brahmanubhavam. Adan pinne parchoru moodanai peidi murangai valivare. Adan pinne. After all of them, they are taking you to the Bhagavan's place. Sri Vaikunta Divya Nagaraya Namaha. Sri Vaikunta Divya Vimanaya Namaha. Sri Vaikunta Divya Mandaparatnaya Namaha. Bhagavad Ramanuja says in the Nitya Grandam, Parchoru Moodanai Peide, the Samibhyam. So, what happens is, Bhagavan is there. That is the Parchoru. Moodanai Peide, your Anandam is completely enclosing him. So, you are enjoying Bhagavan totally on the 360 degrees and all of them. Then you go and lead it into the Mandapam over there and Divya Asanam, Adiseshan, Bhagavan is sitting with Sri Devi, Bhudevi and all other Parivarams are over there. Bhagavan is calling you and he is calling, asking, Kosi, who are you? Aham Brahmasmi. That is what this Jivan says. What is Aham Brahmasmi? I learned so much in the Shastram. You are the support, you are the control, you are the owner. This is how it's going to be. All of them I learned and through my acharyas. But today I am seeing all of them. You are the boss. I am basically your shariram. Bhagavan is the Atma. I am the shariram for him. I am the pragaram for him. That is what I am understanding. The Muktan says like that one, Aham Brahmasmi. When Bhagavan is so happy, like a new baby trying to climb up the mother's bed, father's bed, parents' bed, and trying to come and talk, all is gibberish talk. That is the kind. How Bhagavan is so happy with Aham Brahmasmi. Paripurna Brahmanubhavam there. Bhagavan so happy and says, Kudirinde kulirde. Bhagavan pat the the Jivan's back, the baby's back, and then says, you're going to be here today. From today onwards, you never have to go anywhere. Nitya Muktar, you're going to be along with them. There is no partiality. There is no up and down and everything. All of them are equal. Sayujyam, Sagabhojanam. The Anandam is like Bhagavan and the Muktas and the Nityas, the newcomer. All of them have the same kind of Anandam, Sayujyam. Bhogyamana Vastu, when you do, enjoy with the Bhagavan, enjoy with everyone, Kudiyirinde, Kulinde. So, but certain things we have to understand. We are saying you're going to get all of them, but there is not actually everything. Samyam Jagatvyavaratil illai, Swami Desikan writes that one. So Snude Sarvan Kaman Saka Brahmana Vibhaschidedi. Taittiriya Anandavalli says that one, you will have Anandam like Brahma. That's right. But you will not have all the portfolios of the Bhagavan. Jagat Vyavaram, Siddhi, Sthiri, Samharam, Anupravesam, Moksha Pradhanam, Shepaditum. These six are only for Bhagavan. You will never get that one. So, when you get, look at the Bhagavan, when he says you're going to be here and enjoy the Paripurna Brahmanabhavam, what do? Kodiyirinde Kulindi, Arusuvai Undi, Shadgunya Paraman, Pachemamalevol Meini, Pavalavai, Kamalachangan, Achuda, Amarade, Ayadam Kurunde, six of them. That is why you say that one, Agamanna, Magamanna, Magamanna, Agamannado, Hamannado, Hamannadaha, Arusuvai Adisil Yengo. Namalvar says that one. So, Mom, Yegam, when Bhagavan says at that point, it's like a lion. Kudi in the Kulinde is like an elephant, is leading everybody. So, Muktanakke, Jagat Vyavaram Illaye Agilum. Even though you don't have that one, Krishi Pandina Pidavum Nirvyavaramana Putradigalum. See, this is let me give an example. Even though you don't go to work, you don't earn the money, you don't cook like mother, but when you come and sit on the dining table, everybody eats the same food, same thing. So here, even though you don't do Jagat Vyavaram, the Anandam is going to be like, so Anandam going to be just like everybody is the same. And for all the Muktas and Nityas, there is no Taradhamyam. One is senior, one is junior. Yedat Samaga Yandaste Samagidam. Everybody is enjoying that one. Taittiriya Bhriguvalli says that one. Paramapadathil Bhagavanodu Samyam Asamburnam, not equal. Jiva Ishvara Bedam, Paraspara Jiva Bedam, Swabhavigam, Jagat Vyavaram, Ishvaranakke, Kaingaryangal Jivanakke. So Swami Desikan says, we are all equal over there, but we can never be equal to the Bhagavan because he is a Ishvara Tattvam. Even if you go to the Moksham, you will never become Bhagavan. So that is what Kudiyirundu Kulirundu. In essence, in this Pasuram, Bhagavan Govinda, we say that one, is conquering everything with his Trikalyana gunas. Shanagada has to have the Mahavishwasam, and the journey we are getting through the Archiradi Margam, headed by Archis and Adivahigas and everything. We cross the Viraja river, shedding the Sukshma Sariram, and the Apsaras are inviting us and welcoming us, and Salogya, Sarubhya, Samipya, Sayujyam we are going to get. Paribhurna Brahmana Bhavam. When we go to the Bhagavan in the Vaigundam Tirumamani Mandapam, Bhagavan is sitting over there and he is asking, Kosi, who are you? Agam Brahmasmi. When you say that, that is the Sayujyam. The Bhogya Vastu, Paramatma, and all the Nitya Muktar, all of them Sagabhojanam. The Anandam is going to be the same. Sashtida, another Padam, it says, each one one person can have a 10 jalebi, one person can have 100 jalebi. The Taradamyam only in the type and amount, but the Anandam is exactly the same. That is what Kudiyirundu Kulirundu. Kavidarkika Simmaya Kalyana Gunashaline Simade Venkadesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha Simade Nikamanta Maha Desikaya Namaha Andal Thiruppavai Sharanam.